All right, today is a very joyous day. I finally got all of the pieces for the new Plague Doctor skin. So that gives me a modest chance to poison non-boss enemies and a 3% chance to loot potion from dead enemies. So let's go ahead and equip him for the inaugural run. This is how you combine the pieces. Very easy. Very easy to equip him. And let's actually go to where the enemies are easiest to kill here. I already have all assassin gear, so let's go ahead and get right to it. You can see my potions 10, 18, 21, nothing, and 11. Let's just see what I'm able to pull with all level 5 assassin gear. This will have to be an abbreviated run because it looks like previously I played a little bit. So I have about 18 minutes of playtime. No big deal. Got a little poison action there. Very cool. I imagine that would be very helpful in level 5 when you just have all these high level enemies. Or even the Crystal Cave. You can just poison someone, divert your attention to someone else. These nasty bandits, the bane of my existence. I hate them so much. I honestly wish I could have poisoned them. Alright. Little poison action, a little late. Figured I'd try my luck there. I don't think it would work, but wouldn't it be cool if it did? Alright, let's take him for a spin in level 5, shall we? By the way, a little free alpha here. We are working on some really cool stuff. I cannot get into details, but it's coming up in the coming months, and you will like it. It's very cool. Now this is nice. I'm tempted to mine here. I would get the ability to kill some snakes, but that's kind of not the use case I'm trying to demonstrate. The good doctor is cleaning up. Nice. I was about to say now would be a good time to get a health potion. The thing is, though... interesting. Okay. So this did not update. That's something that I'll have to bring to the attention of our developers. We're always striving to optimize in this game and on the platform. So I will definitely make our game developers aware of that. Because it does need to go +1 in the heads-up display whenever you pull a potion of a certain variety. Don't die yet. Oh, that's rough. Inanimate object kills are always a bitter pill to swallow. Alright. Sweet. You know, I didn't think about it, but these extra skills also make it very easy to farm potions. You can rack up a lot of kills. Okay. I think I've sufficiently backtracked. We may have to do a little bit of mining here, but that's okay. After all, it is Pyro's mining rush. Oh, I knew that was a bad idea. And yet, I did it anyway. Yeah, the problem is I'm so high as a level that the poisoning doesn't really help me currently because I kind of have the edge on the players I'm facing. Or not the players, but the enemies. But as we deploy newer levels with harder enemies, that will come in handy. It's certainly not useless now, just not as useful as I know it could be. Okay, let's see if I can just restart at the original spawn point, which I can. Cool. Very close to death here. Like Dracula in Castlevania Symphony of the Night. A favorite game of mine, by the way. It also helps if I hold down my finger on the correct key. I was holding my finger down on H instead of J, got a little too excited and lost my positioning. It's a very satisfying noise, by the way, whenever you hit the knight. The thud of the armor. I have not gotten a potion in a while, so I feel like it is about that time. Remember, I've got a 3% chance, so we're close. Nice. And again, the defense potion did not go +1. This is why we test. So that should be 10, 19. But very nice to get that. This is a way to play and at the same time level up your inventory. So I can definitely see the Plague Doctor coming into use right before a Crystal Cave run, so you can just kind of stock up on things that you need. Save that 2 flare for emergencies. As you can see, I've got 5 million, so... no need to overpay for anything. It's always good to have a reserve whenever you need it. I am liking this pairing with the Assassin Armor, I will say. You can also farm hearts with it naturally, so... this is a pretty good setup if you're very intentional about your Crystal Cave runs. You can farm hearts, XP, potions. I feel like in the past I was able to do a double jump here. I guess not. Perhaps I'm misremembering. Oh! I don't think I'm going to be able to hit that sailboat though. While I don't mind using hearts, I have 142. I don't really like wasting them, just off principle. So when you're in a jam like that, it's better just to restart the level, at least in my opinion. Pretty cool looking character too, I must say. Very aesthetic. If there are any Marty Skrull, villain Marty Skrull fans out there, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm going to regret that. I am going to regret that. That was not... Actually, you can wait, and it will return. That's the good news. I guess what I should do to be prudent... I think it will show in the minimap whenever it returns. But I'll mine this area. And wait for... yeah. Okay. Watch me miss it again. No! No! Oh, that was dramatic. And possibly traumatic. Alright. You gotta love the momentary invulnerability. Whenever you respawn, you can just go around and kill everything indiscriminately. It's a good time. Alright, let's check out another level. That's how you deal with those guys. No! Not so fast, my little friends. And I do use the term loosely. Oof. Oh, that's tempting. That is tempting. The Aurora chest. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. And I'm so glad I did. That was a profitable decision, and that's why we never sleep on the Aurora chest. I feel like the enemies are more sprawled out here. Oh, that was useless. This actually may not be the worst place to farm some kills as long as I keep it moving. If I don't, no big deal. I've got plenty of hearts. Was that fall damage? I didn't even know that was possible. Very interesting. Yeah, I think this might be the move. Very nice. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is definitely the move. Got cocky. That's what I get. Alright, back down to the ground floor. Let's see if we can replicate this success, shall we? One thing is for certain, you definitely want to have ample inventory slots. So if you're going to maximize your return on investment, shall we say, make sure that you're also investing in those inventory slots. We have an NFT that will allow you to turn one slot into 10. And then, of course, you can also use your crystals to, I believe, turn one slot into 5. I like a combination of the two. You'll see me on the leaderboards, though. I've got quite a few inventory slots. Somewhere around 1,400, I believe. You know, I'm seeing what appears to be an aesthetic of the poisonous cloud, but I don't really think I'm seeing damage, though. My eyes could be mistaken, but I don't think I'm seeing damage. So that's another thing maybe to raise to the developer, make sure they've covered their bases on that. It may be such a meager amount as well that we may need to buff the amount of damage too. I know he's here somewhere. See if I can get him to spawn several enemies. Yeah. I think this may be the way to do it. Just kite a bunch of these guys and then drop your skills on them like a nuclear bomb. Alright, I think that might be the max. Yeah, I like that. This way it's like fish in a barrel. Looks to me like 5 is the max here. Oof. For anyone who's wondering, this is the Sword Soul skill. I think it's still on the marketplace. Well worth it. This is one of my favorite skills, actually. Very, very useful in lots of different areas with lots of different enemies. A little bit of an anticlimactic ending there with 2-3 seconds remaining. But there you go, that's the Plague Doctor, so not a bad run. We were able to farm from XP, some hearts, some potions, detect a bug. Not bad work for about 17 minutes.